I'm Lee and welcome to my channel, and this video is titled A Narcissist Favorite Victim. Victim, supply, basically interchangeable. But the narcissist's most favorite victim, the narcissist's most favorite supply is the one who chooses to stay. That is the narcissist main. That is a narcissist ride or die. The person who decides to stay with the narcissist, not only once, but twice and 3 times. And the limit is endless. The person who chooses to stay, that's the narcissist's most favorite supply ever, because that says to the narcissist that you will put up with it. You will put up with their lies. You will put up with their cheating. You will put up with their disrespect. Because if you accept it one time, you take them back after the first lie. You take them back after the first time they cheat on you. You take them back after the first time they disrespect you. You take them back once, that sets the tone. You will accept it again and again. That is why the cycle is always the same. They say one thing, they do another, you find out about it, you guys get into a fight about it, break up, and then you guys will somehow get back together, and then the cycle will continue. And he's on good behavior for a few days, a week, maybe 2 weeks max. And then once things have calmed down, once you stop interrogating the narcissist, once your little attitude goes away, then he's back to the same old, it's business as usual. It's, oh yeah, well, you know, the heat kind of cooled down. So yeah, we'll meet up later tonight. Yeah, she's cool now. She's cool now. Yeah, things are good. Yeah, I'll be at your house later tonight. Because you accept it once, you will accept it again. That is why the narcissist, that's why nothing changes. That is why nothing changes with the narcissist, because you constantly take him back. And hopefully at some point that stops, because everyone does have a breaking point. You know, sometimes it comes sooner, sometimes it comes much, much later. But as long as that breaking point comes, absolutely. But the narcissist, they do have many victims, or they do have many, many sources of supply. And the supply is anyone who will give them what they need, whether that is praise. Oh, of course, it's praise. Anything to stroke their ego, anything to boost their self-esteem, anything to just make them validation, anything for validation. Because remember, a narcissist, they might act very grandiose, but a narcissist, they really lack in self-worth and self-esteem. Now, their audacity will always be at an all-time high, but in the privacy of their own home, when it's at night and they have no one else there, oh yeah, and then they're stuck with their actual feelings. A narcissist is really just an empty shell of a person. That's why they have to go and seek validation from anyone. That's why a narcissist's most favorite thing is social media. Not only because social media is an outlet to cheat, but also you need instant gratification? Post a thirst trap. Post something witty. You need any sort of validation at all, go on social media, because honey, oh yes, you'll get it. And that is why most narcissists are all over social media. And most narcissists, that phone is in their hand 24/7. It is worse than a teenage girl. So whenever you think the narcissist is ignoring you, the narcissist is out with somebody else, well, yeah, they are, because that phone is constantly in their hand. Texting supply, checking social media. How many likes did they get? Oh, did anybody, shoot their shot? Did anybody leave a comment? Yeah. And also, which is why narcissists, they never, or very, very, very rarely, do they cut ties with their former supplies, their former girlfriends, their former hookups, their former friends with benefits, their former oh, we almost hooked up but we didn't, but let me keep her on the back burner. They very, very, very rarely cut off all ties with anybody like that. But of course, they want you to cut off ties with your exes, with your guy friends. They want you to cut off all ties with any guy whatsoever. But they will never cut off ties with anyone that is praising them. Anyone that is praising them. Now, yes, they will use the silent treatment as a form of control, but it never lasts. They will always use the silent treatment as a form of control, but no, it never does last. It never lasts. And I speak from experience, as with all of these videos. I have been dealing with this for 10 years. It is exhausting. It is exhausting. The narcissist, they come back around every few months. It is like clockwork. And they always come around like nothing ever happened. Oh, hi, how are you? I'm just checking up on you to see how you're doing. And it's like, so, sir, you're not going to apologize for kicking me out of a moving vehicle. You're not going to apologize for lying to me, cheating on me, disrespecting me. Like, you're just going to act like it's business as usual. So it's always that. Oh, and then this is perfect. If I had $1 for every time, oh, I'll never contact you again. I'll never bother you again. Do you know how many times I have heard that? But they still do it. They still always come around. And they will always use the excuse, oh, this is classic. This is classic. Some of their ways to, I guess, convince you that it's okay, that they're still in contact with supply, or they got girls on the back burner. The narcissist who just can't leave me alone after he said, oh, he hates me, he can't stand me, he doesn't want anything to do with me, move on with my life and never speak to him again. And I do that. I've been doing that for the last handful of years. And this person, like freaking chlamydia and cockroaches, every few months they come back around. But they come back around to see if you are weak. They come back around to see if you are weak, to see if you will continue the game with them. And that game is accepting their disrespect. That's what it is. The game is, are you going to accept the narcissist disrespect? And it's like, no, sir, I'm not. But their excuse, one of the things that they will say to you to make it okay that they got girls on the back burner. Well, Lee, whenever you break up with someone, you remain friends with them. Okay, so let's break this down. First off, I have never wanted to remain friends with an ex. They're an ex for a reason. And typically the breakup is, very rarely is it, oh, things just aren't working out between us. We just want different things and let's just go our separate ways. But you'll always hold a special place in my heart. Very rarely is it that. The different things that we want is, I want to be in a serious or monogamous relationship, and you want to lie to me and tell me that you want the same thing, but you're out with a different woman every night of the week and lying to me about it. So yes, in that aspect, we do want two totally different things. So yeah, I very rarely do I want to have an ex on my friends list, in my close friends. Very rarely do you want that, first and foremost. And secondly, so you must not have treated these women with the utter disrespect that you treated me, right? I mean, if these women still want to talk to you, still want to have anything to do with you, well, then you must not have lied to them, cheated on them, disrespected them, put your hands on them, posted photos of them, kicked them out of a moving vehicle. You must not have done those things to them because, gosh, I mean, you did those things to me and I don't ever want anything to do with you again. You know what I mean? But a narcissist, they will give you any excuse to still be in contact with them. Well, after you break up, you remain friends. Oh, we have such a long history together. Like I can't just get rid of these people. Anything, it's anything. And it's like, you know what, honey? Okay, you take supply over what your girlfriend like wants, respect, like, yeah. So they will say anything to you about having supply. And then of course, they can tell you anything, and then they will still be in contact with these women. Still be in contact with these women. So you might think that the narcissist wants to work things out when they come back to you, whenever they go out, they have their little bit of fun, they get with whomever, that little relationship didn't work out, the girl that he thought was better than you, she finally realizes that he ain't it, he's dusty, he ain't it, so she leaves him. So then he's out there with no girl. No girl wants to put up with him because they're realizing who he is. So then he comes back around to you. Hey, how are you? Hey, I miss you. Hey, I'm so sorry. I had time to think about it and I'm so sorry. And no, he's not sorry. It's all a game to a narcissist. Since nobody else wants him, he knows that he can come back to you and you'll take him back. And then the cycle will continue. You'll take him back. Things will be good for about a week. Then things are back to status quo. And he's out with another girl. He's talking to another girl. He's starting to be mean to you. He's cheating. It's just the cycle will always continue. But it's like I said, the cycle will continue as long as you let it continue. You always have the power. And that is something that we always kind of forget. Is it ends when we say it ends. You don't have to beg someone to treat you with respect. You don't have to beg them to do that. You can just say, you know what, I'm done. And you can walk away from them and never speak to them again. Like, you really can do that. And so the narcissist, it's a game to them. So whenever they come back and say, oh, I'm sorry, they come back to see if you're still weak. And whenever you take them back, oh, that's like a green light for the narcissist. Oh, yeah, she's still weak. She's going to take me back again. Look, she already took me back. All right. So back at it again. That's why that cycle is never, ever, ever ending. And you will put up and always be around for the lies, the cheating, and the disrespect. So the narcissist knows that they can go out and do whatever they want, but you will always be there, to take them back. But remember, you don't have to continue in that cycle because you already see what the narcissist is about, and it doesn't matter what they say to you. Their patterns and behavior says it all. So it ends when you say it ends, Once that narcissist leaves, you don't ever have to take them back. Block, delete, restraining order. You don't have to keep entertaining that narcissist. In fact, let him go be with the girls that he said was better than you. Let him go have that. So, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like this content, please consider subscribing. Thanks, guys. See ya.